Hey everyone, Alex here. Today's video, I'm going to react to the 14.9 changes. Now, there is no direct changes to KAISA, but it's a pretty big patch, and there's a lot of changes that indirectly impact KAISA, whether it's matchup or items. Now, this reaction has been taken from my stream. That means that there is no script, and my voice might be a bit scuffed in some parts. Sorry for my French. And there you go. Just remember to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any KAISA news, because there are a lot of things that I'm going to post in the future weeks, because Play 2 is coming. And with that said, enjoy the reaction. So, pretty interesting patch, to be totally fair. I think for KAISA, what really matters here is Karma getting buffed. It's not the biggest buff. It's just gonna be annoying in bot lanes. That's more a support buff. Honestly, I'm surprised they're buffing Karma after how strong she was. This doesn't really matter. Kennen doesn't really matter. Mazar doesn't really matter. Sejuani doesn't really matter. Seraphine doesn't really matter because this is a small buff. It's not a buff to minions, so that's fine. Ahri deserved. Finally, Ahri is getting nerfed on the damage part because Ahri has too much goddamn damage. Ahri has just too much damage on on W. Her poke is so annoying to deal with, and also ultimate, really nice change. It takes longer to get, so she won't be able to spam it. So overall, Ahri is actually a really nice change there. Then there's Orion Saw, again, good, less poke. If you play KAISA mid lane, this is good because this means that in mid, it will be harder for him to poke you with his E, which is his I think the E is the like black hole in the middle, like ability. So yeah, so that's actually really good. Blitzcrank doesn't really matter. Evelyn, okay, yeah, less damage. JINX is finally getting nerfed, but I don't think this is enough. I don't think this nerf is enough for JINX because I don't like. This is more like a pro play focused one because like the ultimate, yeah, is annoying, but like it's not gonna make a big difference. Like she's still gonna pop off at 3 items. She's still gonna pop off like when she get IE. So like I think like a better nerf would have been like nerfing the zap, for example, but yeah. Then Kassadin getting nerfed. Well, not the biggest change honestly for KAISA mid. Master Yi is just for low elo. Olaf, that doesn't really matter. Pike, pretty nice change, but overall doesn't really matter. Skarner, that's actually pretty nice. If you pick it at top lane, if you pick it at top lane, you know how painful it is to play a Skarner. So I mean, yeah. Overall, pretty good change on Skarner. Talia nerf too, but it's more like Talia is more for like jungler. I feel like it's not. Yeah, it's for junglers. It's not gonna make a big difference. Yeah, Kassadin is a really bad. KAISA can destroy Kassadin, so overall not bad. Alright, next up. Twitch is getting a massive nerf. Okay, Twitch is getting a pretty big nerf here. So he's not only getting really squishy, he's losing HP regen and base HP, number one. 10% less on the R8 AD bonus, and this one is a bit useless. But like for Twitch, like laning phase Twitch is actually getting pretty really nerfed. Now if you play like, I would say Twitch KAISA right now is a decent matchup between both, but now I think that right now Twitch is actually becoming a pretty easy matchup for KAISA because if you land your CC, if you land your stuff, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. Like a full combo at level 3 probably kills the Twitch. Like he lost 50 HP. That's a lot of HP lost. So that's one, and then the R-AD bonus ratio is also decent because now the thing with Twitch is that Twitch KAISA, if the Twitch can catch you off guard when you don't have your ultimate up, it can kill you 1v1. With that, it gives you more time to go on him and to burst him down. So it will be harder for Twitch to actually 1v1 you. So overall, not only it's a really good change for KAISA because into Twitch now you not only can 1v1 him better, but in lane phase he's way more squishy. So you can burst him down in lane phase, and you can 1v1 him. You can 1v1 him in the mid game, late game. So overall, really good change. Urgot, decent change. I guess if you play KAISA top, like this is nice. That doesn't really matter. Ashkine, doesn't really matter. Belvet doesn't really matter for KAISA. Janna, getting a small change. Again, for KAISA, it doesn't really matter. Nilah! I wish she was getting nerfed. I wish she was getting nerfed. I don't agree that she's not getting nerfed, and it's just an adjustment because I feel like Nilah is so strong. So the change to Nilah basically is a change to the mid game of Nilah. So she's losing some AD and some crit chance, like bonus damage. So it's more for mid game. Like the 10% AD ratio loss is not gonna mean much in the laning phase, but it's gonna mean a bit more in the mid game. So it's more a nerf for mid game fights. That means that Nilah remains KAISA's biggest counter no matter what. Even if with this nerf, it doesn't really matter because Nilah will still have the kit of Nilah is just too strong into KAISA. So if you ban Nilah before, you still ban Nilah now. Like really. Next up, last thing I want to talk about here is the Eclipse change. So I was scared that Eclipse was gonna get like nerf for ranged, but actually, yeah, Nilah in laning phase just kill KAISA. But so yeah, Eclipse is getting change, but it's only for melee, so it's safe. For KAISA, nothing changes. Nothing changes. You can still build this item, because it only is for melee characters. So good. Thunder Sky getting nerfed, thanks God. And finally there is a change to Maw. Now, it's kind of funny, because, so this is a nerf by the way. Like, this change is a nerf for any ADC. It costs 3,000 gold more, it's 300 gold more expensive. Yes, you get 5 AD, but you lose MR, and you lose MR, you lose, it goes from lifesteal to Omnivamp, which is not the worst, but still. And you get haste, which is kind of useless. So this change is actually good for bruisers, fighters, but for KAISA, or for ADCs, you kind of want to go, like, for ADCs, it's better to go for Withstand. Like, it's kind of sad, but like Maw right now is better, like, it's just a better item for, like, fighters and bruisers. For ADCs, I don't see why you go for Maw. Unless you go for Ezreal, I guess, and you need the haste. Apart from that, or like Lucian maybe, but like you don't get much value from the haste on a JINX or on a Vayne, for example, or even KAISA, AD KAISA. So yeah, Dead Dance, 5 AD. Yeah, it's a bit more. I mean, it's a small buff, but I don't see it. But I don't think we buy it. I don't think we buy it. It's not big enough to buy it, to like for KAISA to buy it, I feel like. There we go. That's the patch.